Coming up on Legends.
So you are in essence saying that it is not very easy for clergy couples to be actively engaged in ministry, and especially when they are posted far away from one another.
Yes.
It affects even the children.
It affects the children and even the faith of the children. They see or believe that the church is not good. They are the church is denying them their fatherly love.
Welcome to another episode of The Legends, a program that interviews retired ministers. Now we are in Kamushege in Githogori, where we meet a couple that is not yet retired, but is a clergy couple, the Reverends Leah and Francis Ndegwa Kamunya. Reverends Leah and Francis Ndegwa Kamunya. Could you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
I'm Francis Ndegwa Kamunya, as you have heard, and I love the Lord as my personal Savior. I'm married to Leah Ndegwa, and we feel honored by God to be co-workers with him.
Thank you. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, you are the first Presbyterian Church of East Africa clergy couple.
Yes, of course. We were the first couple clergy ministers in PCA. We had known each other during our youth ministry as leaders, joined the same theological college. We were in the same class. We became leaders of the same theological class. Our relationship was still growing. And when we completed our 3 years course, theological course, I was posted to Odi Keremara. She was posted to Kaboi Presbytery, now Keratina Parish. Our love still continued, and we made a decision. After staying for about 4 years, we got married when we were still students. We have served now, this is our 28th year. 28th year. 28th year in the ministry. We have served different parishes, different presbyteries. And for example, myself, I remain to reach 65 years. From 2023, by 2024, I will be ready for my retirement.
Maybe, Reverend Leah, you have been a little bit quiet. Did you also join the ministry from another profession?
No.
Okay.
Me, when I did my Form 4, I joined the ministry. Then immediately I became an evangelist.
Oh, in your parish?
Yes, in my parish.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was still in the process of the call.
Yes.
Now, PCA has a tradition of every other time posting ministers to different parishes after maybe an average of 5 years. How have you been able to cope with the concept of posting as a clergy couple who have not served in the same parish at any one single time?
It was a bit tricky even to the appointment, to the church and the appointment committee. Yes. We were the first.
Yes, I know.
Couple ministers. And immediately after marriage, she was in Keratina. She was posted to where I was. Magutu, yes. In Keremara Presbytery. We stayed there after we were ordained ministers. I left her in Keremara. I was in Tomo Leteti. The church cared for us. Okay. They didn't know what would happen. They had not experienced that. Therefore, we have been in the neighboring presbyteries all the way along.
Okay.
But there was a time in Keremara, I know in now Githongori, we were posted in the same presbytery.
Okay. So, what is the farthest that you were ever posted separately? maybe not just in neighboring presbyteries. There must be a time maybe you have been a little bit distant from one another. What is the farthest you have been?
The farthest was when he was posted to Gatondo,
Yes.
Gatondo Presbytery, and I was posted to Kirimara West Presbytery, Ruguru Parish.
Okay.
So that was the farthest. He was in Kiabu County, I was in Nyeri County.
How did you cope with that separation?
Okay, it was a bit, it was a bit tricky, and there were so many challenges because then our two sons were in secondary schools. So, and he was at Gatondo, I was in Nyeri, and he used to come.
Okay.
He was the easiest to come.
Yes. But not daily.
Not daily.
Not daily.
Maybe once in a month.
Okay.
Yeah, or twice in a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Even our children had challenges. Moving when we were here, when we were there, they joined nursery schools.
Yes.
Then we came to this side, now Kaboi. You know, they had a different environment, different teachers, different peoples, and this was a challenge. They were forced even to repeat.
Okay.
Then she was posted to now here. It was referred to as Gatamayu Parish.
Okay.
And you know, there, when she was posted, as the mother, they had attachment. And now that their mother is here, they felt as if they were left or they were thrown. I used to bring them here. They were not quite comfortable there. And later on, when she was posted back now to Nyeri, they joined a boarding primary school, although their age could not allow, but the situation dictated. When she was posted there, they had to transfer again. Yeah, it's a challenging as a couple. Rearing children is challenging. But God had been on our side. There are now in colleges.
Okay. So you are in essence saying that it is not very easy for clergy couples to be actively engaged in ministry, and especially when they are posted far away from one another.
Yes.
It affects even the children.
It affects the children, and even the faith of the children. They see or believe that the church is not good. Okay. The church is denying them their fatherly love. And therefore, most of them hate the church.
Wow. Okay.
Or when they are at home, they may see elders coming to report about deaths. A member has died. We have this challenge. And for example, ourselves, they would ask this when they see an elder, therefore another person has died. And an elder, a member has died. The association relationship was not all that good.
That has been quite an experience. But now you just mentioned that you are heading towards retirement. You're slightly less than 2 years away from retirement. How about Reverend Leah? How far away from retirement?
I'm not very far.
Okay.
Because only 4 years to come.
4 years to come. So you are 2 years or slightly less than 2 years away from retirement. You are about 4 years away from retirement. Can you tell us how you have been preparing yourself? Now it's not just one person preparing to retire. It's the two of you preparing to retire, and you're just about there. Can you tell us about your process of retirement within the challenges of being a clergy couple?
Okay, you know, one thing, you must be prepared psychologically.
Yes.
And then you prepare yourself socially. Because when you retire, you'll not be meeting people the way you used to. You'll not be receiving the phones that you used to receive. So when you have not well prepared with the people that you now living together in the society, in the area that you are living, that one could be a problem. And then you prepare yourself financially, because even when you retire, you need to eat, you need to dress, you need to attend other people's needs, and also you need to support your church, because you are there. Because it doesn't mean that when you retire, you'll not go to that is not the end of the service that you are supposed to render to the church. So you are supposed to prepare yourself financially, and also spiritually, so that you don't read the word of God because you are preaching, but you study the word of God because it is your daily food, your spiritual daily food. So you are supposed to. I personally am prepared. Yes. Yeah. And the most important thing is you are supposed to have a home. Yeah, where you shall go. If you don't have a home and you have retired, you cannot make a home with the pension that you shall be given. The pension is to help you to continue with life, but not to start a project of making a home. Yeah.
Okay. Now, we at this juncture, we are going to take a short break, and then you continue the conversation after this. Thank you.
Coming up after the break.
My first posting, I did not like it at all. Because I was posted to school just because I was a woman and a wife to a minister.
Welcome back to the program, and now we continue with the discussion about the retirement. So I know retirement is not a destination, it's a process. And I believe you two must have sat down and discussed, now the time is coming for a retirement. How did you start the conversation, and what did you have to do to prepare for that eventuality?
As you have said, it's a process. And you know, even if you retire, you must eat. You have children and people to look after. Therefore, retirement of one job, retirement is the start of another life. And you need almost everything that you had. Now you are not employed. You have to prepare yourselves. What we have done here with my wife, we saw it a problem if we were to go back to our parents, where now we are maybe the strangers to the community. Our age mates are not there, and that one can affect us, either spiritually or socially. We don't have friends. One, we had decided we get a piece of land where we can settle or build a home. After acquiring the piece of land, we then built this house. The process we had there at Juja helped us build this house. Yes.
So you're saying that you live in your own house, and when
we live in our own house.
Yes.
We cultivate. We have a greenhouse.
Yes.
She has a greenhouse here. We have cows here.
Yes.
Therefore, we milk. We keep cows, and we have planted some crops here. And help us. Now we feel that we are ready.
It's not just some crops. I've gone round and I've seen you are involved in intense farming, which is a very good thing and a challenge to some of us. So now, clergy couples will only continue increasing in the PC, and we have quite a number right now. And from your own experience, is there something that you can say in terms of recommending to the church how best to handle clergy couples in matters of transfers?
One, they are supposed to consider they are supposed to consider their children first, and then they consider the call, because we are called in different areas. Because my first posting, I did not like it at all, because I was posted to school just because I was a woman and a wife to a minister. So they did not consider what the service that I'm going to render to the church. They just said, let her go there. And I was not an educationist, so I could not do what I like most. It's like I was forcing myself into that ministry of schools, chaplaincy, because myself, that is not my area. So they are supposed to consider where one is talented first, and then they consider the distance, and especially the young couples, when the children are small, let them be together. Even if it is not, they can be in the neighboring presbyteries, but not in one presbytery.
Okay.
Because if you carry your eggs with one basket,
Maybe crash.
they may be crushed, all of them, and it's not good. Yeah, when we were in Githogori, both of us, I did not like it myself, in one presbytery. Yes. Because you might see some of people are not respecting your husband as you'd wish to. And yeah.
And then when it comes to voting, you might end up voting for the same.
Furthermore, you know, when he was posted to Githogori, I was the presbytery clerk.
Okay.
See, it's like
you're the
boss
Yes.
to my husband.
Okay.
I did not like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they are supposed to be in different. Okay, even when we were in Kaboi, he was the moderator. I was taken back to schools, and the presbytery did not see me as a minister. They saw me as a wife.
Spouse.
So they did not care where I was getting travel to visit the schools or even the house, because I'm minister's wife.
No, the church was trying to act in a convenient manner, or from their perspective, but you have no calling.
Yeah,
and it affected your call.
So much.
What do you think, Reverend Ndegwa, in terms of what you can tell the church to consider when they are posting clergy couples?
When they are posting clergy couples, me, I would suggest, as they train the couple, they ought to extract how the talents, or our calling, or speciality.
Yes.
And see the need where we would perform best. Yeah. And when they do the exit interviews, they should have realized our calling.
Okay.
Maybe in this field, in the other field, and that would benefit the church and the family, and not even separate them. Sometimes they post them as if they are punishing them. They are punishing the family, and that's not good as a church.
Okay.
Therefore, I think it wise that they or because we are in the same institution, trained by the same church, they need to have learned our talents, our calling, and they say, point us to where we can do our best.
Okay. Now, I believe the church had this particular challenge dealing with the first clergy couple. Now they are quite a number. So has the situation improved in your own, according to your own view?
According to my view, it has improved a little, but sometimes going back to square one.
Okay.
Sometimes maybe when you are not in line, maybe with the leadership, you can be posted as a way of punishment. That is my only reasoning. You see, as if maybe a husband, minister, being posted very far from the family,
Okay.
or the mother, now the minister, posted to the other end.
Oh, okay.
Then the children will not be comfortable.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, I stand in the unique position of sitting in the presence and interviewing my best couple. And within some few days, you are settled in Kamuchege Parish. And within some few days, I'll be taking up Kamuchege Parish as the parish minister. How do you feel having your son as your minister?
I feel comfortable and I feel blessed that now my son is ministering us.
Okay.
That I feel quite blessed.
Okay.
That I can. It's just like a father or a mother seeing her son pray with the other sons, maybe washing cups and helping the parent. Well, the parent feels good.
Okay.
Therefore, I will be very comfortable.
Okay.
I'll be there to help you where need be.
Okay.
But I feel that it's a blessing.
Okay. Are you pledging the same, Mom?
Yes, of course, I'm happy. And I'm looking forward to that time
Okay.
to see you coming to ministers to us, and also seeing you working with God in this ministry. And it gives us hope that even our sons and daughter can minister and they can perform. And I'm happy as the way I'm happy in Kiratina. Because when I went back there, and I was there 1993, and I'm back there after 28 years, I found some of the elders that used to be like my parents. I'm ministering to them. I'm happy. And you cannot just minister them anyhowly. You have that passion, you have that relation. So you handle them with a lot of love and care. So that is what we are looking for.
Okay.
That when you come, you are going to minister to us with that concern.
Okay.
Yes.
If our sons, Kamuya, you know him.
I know that.
She is now a clinician. He graduated the other day. Sometimes when we have cold, he comes and interviews us. After interview, he diagnoses us. You are suffering maybe from this. I see as if after the analysis, you are suffering from this. And you feel comfortable. It's your son, not a stranger.
Okay. Thank you so much. Viewers, we are happy to interview this clergy couple, the first clergy couple in the PCA. And again, I started in a unique position. Reverend Ndegwa was my youth chairman when I was the secretary. When he went for theological studies, I became the chairman, and I was all those committees that he was mentioning. And eventually they became our best couple. And we are happy to be here at their home. And I am happy for the welcome into their parish. God bless you. See you in the next episode of The Legends.
Next week on Legends.
I was ordained on November 28, 1965. It was not easy, but the call to the ministry superseded all this. And again, after that, I found, oh yes, this is really the thing for my life.